All right, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another late night chat. It's not really late night in Alaska. It's late night for the East Coast. And that's why I call it this, which is weird because I do have friends and viewers on the East Coast. So I appreciate it. Sorry, I've been gone the last 2 weeks. It was Valentine's Day 2 Tuesdays ago. Then last week we were sick on Valentine's Day. So last week we went out to Valentine's Day dinner because that was the night. Tuesday night was the night that my in-laws could watch the kids. So anyway, it is been interesting. So, and I may not have done it 3 weeks ago because I've just been so much coughing, and I'm better today, but it might not be better tomorrow. So if you're not sure how late night gun chat works, literally you put a question or a topic in the comments, we talk about it. So that's what's up. So anyway, and I got a new 6.5 PRC. Hopefully this one's accurate, and we'll see how it does and all that jazz. But anyway, yeah, now make sure you go check out the short I did on it. I'm getting some rings to put on it. So make sure we kind of understand that. And so hopefully I'll get that 6.5 PRC. I have the ammunition loaded up. 6.5 PRC versus 270 video done pretty soon. I always like to shout out the chat. So if you're in the chat, make sure you say hi. If you're watching, say hi so I can tell everybody who's here. David Walcott, what's up, Chuck? What's up, Chuck? How you doing, David? Thanks for always being faithful there. Cool. Hey, Chuck, what's up, Keith Gregory? 67 Rebel SST AMC. Good evening. How's it going? Good to see you. My brother-in-law gave me his holographic sight from a new rifle. Cool. What kind of sight? Do you like it? Is it nice? Is it a good one? Let us know what's up with it. Yeah. So that's that. Anyway, so again, you guys put a topic in there. Do you like holographic? Do you like red dot sights better? I like an etched reticle. You can have a red dot, but I like an etched reticle in case the battery goes out and it's daytime. You can still keep firing. Oh, here goes a whole bunch of people in here. All right, Tex 1860. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in the chat before. Nice to see you. All right, Booger Dog. Good to see you. James Heaney or Hein. Good to see you. Lance Pugh. Good to see you. All right. Hi, friends. Blue tent drives me nuts. Is there a blue tent anywhere? This is a CMMG Kool-Aid shirt, so I don't have blue tent turned on personally. Good. If it can handle a 300 Win Mag, can handle 308. There you go. Hudge 76. Good to see you. Thoughts on a 16-inch semi-auto with solid bullets for bear defense? Do it. Do it. I got a box of M80 ball right here sitting next to me. Do it. So, yeah. Oh, blue 10 on optics. Yeah. Okay. My bad. All right. Haven't tried a holographic sight. What are your opinions on the 264 Win Mag? Lance Pugh. Great question. I was considering getting one when I was looking for something more powerful in the 6.5 category. So I'm just going to pull up my Hornady reloading app, reloading data. Let's see, rifle reloading data. And 264. Now I know Hornady can be a little bit, but 264 Winchester Magnum. Here we are loading the data. Let's just go with like a 140 grain bullet. So 140 grain is 3050. That's the max you can get. If you go to 6.5 PRC, which is way more popular and easier to find, even though it's not easy to find, it's way easier to find. I just bought 2 boxes a few weeks ago, and I got some on the shelf right here behind me. That's 6.5 PRC. If you go to 6.5 PRC, you go to 140 grain bullet. $31.50 is what you get. So, again, you have to have the right powders, but you can hit 3,100 with several of the powders that I already have. And okay, I don't have any reloaded 26 to get the 3,150, but I can hit 3,100. So I can hit faster with a 6.5 PRC than I can a 264 Winchester Magnum. So that's my opinion on it, is what it is. Blassie, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Cheaper red dots have a lot of blur from the cheap tint they put on their glass. Yep. St. Mark. Oh, okay. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they're not. Hunter Kirk, what's up? Martin the Horse, how you doing? I have a 264 Winchester remains at 1 and 9 twist. We had a 1 and 8 twist. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. You really need it. 1 and 8, 1 and 7, 1 and 7.5. In all honesty, if I didn't try a hollow sight, I would have the thing. Red dots are better. There you go. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I've carried it in grizzly bear country. I do think it's sufficient for bears. The penetration you get is actually, because the penetration is what matter, not the foot pounds of energy and the loss. I think that's fun stuff to debate, but the penetration is what matters. And typically in my tests with harder bullets, non-expanding bullets, the Glock 29 and the Glock 40 get the same penetration. It's the Glock 20 that's a little bit less, and the Glock 40 gets enough velocity that it exceeds the Glock 20 and penetrates more. The Glock 29 is just enough less velocity that it doesn't deform the bullet as much and penetrates more than the Glock 20. So, I personally, if that's all you have is a Glock 29, load it up with 10 rounds, 15 rounds, whatever magazine you want to carry of some hard cast stuff, and you'll be all right. Carry a spare mag too. Probably scare it away, Roger, but should be good. Yeah. Yeah, it would definitely do it. In fact, Glock 29 is the only gun I've actually fired at a bear. It was a big mama black bear. She was huge. Tits were hanging down in the middle of spring feeding those babies. Yeah, she was huge, and she started to trot, and I fired a warning shot into the ground in her direction, not really at her, but it scared her away. So, she was starting to trot at me. She didn't really full on charge yet, and I figured, hey, why not try the warning shot thing? Because anything you do to walk away from a bear situation is the right thing. If you walked away, it was the right thing. It may not be the right thing next time, but if you walk away, so there you go. So, yeah. Having said that, Glock 29 has saved my life from a bear. So yeah, there you go. Hope that answers your question, Roger. Yeah. Yep. Lance, I have had somebody kill a bear. I know somebody killed a bear with a 243 Winchester, big grizzly bear. Yeah, 8mm Remington Magnum's good enough for bear in Alaska. So anything that has a mama is dangerous, even a human mama, especially if she's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. If anybody messed with my kids, I'd be the one handing my wife back from jail. No, don't kill him, But is what then I'd probably kill him. But anyway, is what it is. So don't mess with my kids. So that's that. All right, but yeah, 8mm Remington mag's good enough. I got a 338 Winchester mag, same thing. It's good enough. I've got 4570. I've known people that have killed grizzly bears with 223, met them, killed grizzly bears with 6.5 Creedmoor, even with ELDX in it, like the cheap varmint bullet that thing is. Anyway, so that's that. I know someone who killed a 9-foot bear with a 220 Swift. Why am I not surprised? That's awesome. Sweet. Yeah. Hey, everything's got ear holes, right? Is what it is. What's up, Darren, honey? With the 147 grain hard cast bullet, I would have no qualms carrying a 357 SIG into the woods, other than it's hard to find ammo to practice with and stuff, but to hand load it up, yeah. All right, good question. What's your favorite pistol and rifle if you had to keep one each? First of all, it would be whichever one I shot the person with that made the rule that you had to keep one each. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, theoretically, if they were able to enforce some rule on me, I would had to keep one rifle. It's hard. But if I had to keep one rifle, it'd probably be my Remington 700 7mm Remington Magnum. So, and the pistol would be my Glock Model 40. Yeah, hands down. Because for CQB and engagements, I have out to 100 yards. I got the best 10 millimeter out there, and then for longer shots and distances, I can shoot 1100 yards in that 7 mag without even dialing in that reticle. So how's it going? That's the way I would do it. Yes, I actually got a grouse hunting video on my channel a few years back, several years back now. She was my girlfriend at the time. Now we're married and have 2 kids. So I think 5 years back maybe. So yeah, I love grouse hunting. It's my favorite. South Dakota is in the house. Hello all. What's up, David Martin? How you doing? Good to see you. 30-06 and 10 millimeter for me. Yeah, it's good choice. It'd be a real debate between my 10 millimeter or my 7 millimeter mag and my 300 Win Mag, but I'm more familiar with my 7 millimeter mag rifle. I got more bullets hand loaded up for the load it loves, the 2 loads that it loves, and so that's that. Sounds like you need to make another grouse vid. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going and hunting for them right now, but I mean, you're talking about trudging through 2 or 3 feet of snow if you go off trail, even in snowshoes and even on trail some places. So, but yeah, and I do that. I hunt them with the 22 suppressed 22. So usually a Smith & Wesson Victory while I'm hunting bigger stuff. So what's up, Scott Leaper? How you doing, brother? Yeah, I love grouse hunting. And if you get a rough grouse, that's the best wild game meat you can put in your mouth. Bacon wrapped rough grouse. It's good. So I'll go ahead and make that statement. Who wants to challenge that? So that's just the way I see it. How much blue dot are you using for 200 grain hard cast 10 millimeter? Well, I haven't loaded 200 grain hard cast 10 millimeter. And again, I would just use Hornady data for that. So just go to Hornady data. I'm not going to say all the data on here because YouTube's a little funky, but email me if you need to. Alaskan Ballistics at Gmail if you need it. When are you getting your 3378 Weatherby? It's going to be a custom build. So probably summer right now. I cannot have milk, Darren. So no. I literally throw it in there. Booger Dog, if I was more concerned about feeding myself, Remington 700, 270 for defense, it'd be AR-10, 308. Yeah. AR-10 was on my list, but it's like, because the handgun I picked was so good, I wouldn't need that. But I would challenge you that your AR-10 308 would be way better in both situations. Not that 308 is necessarily better in 270, but you have bigger bullets for the bigger game up here in 308. So soaks it in almond milk. Yeah, there you go. YouTube is sucking. Yes, it does. All right. Already ordered about 120 rounds of 308, 40 of Seiko, 40 of PPU, and 20 of Federal Shock, 20 of Federal Fusion. There you go. Yep. See which ones you like better. Oh, so you're asking what muzzle brake to get? First of all, don't get a muzzle brake, get a flash hider. If it's an AR-10 type rifle, it's a defensive type rifle. Do not, give your position away from a big old flash. Get a good flash hider. So it's an AR-10. The recoil from a 308 doesn't hurt in an AR-10. Compact, lightweight bolt action. Yeah, 308 can really rock your world, but it is what it is. Oh, it's a Savage 110. Oh yeah, do what you want to do with it. But yeah. I hear good things about the Area 419 brakes, but is what it is. I would get a brake that I could also put a suppressor on. I would get the brake from the suppressor company that I planned on buying the suppressor from, and then get your express paperwork in before everybody gets their pistol brace paperwork in. So. Poor, I'm Booger is Florida, Georgia, AL, only grids down here is 2-legged. Yeah. They're called ex-wives. Anyway. Flash suppressors are illegal here. Do you live in the Caliban, Scott? I didn't know you lived in the Caliban. New York, New Jersey? Where do you live? Did you see the S&W ripoff of the Keltec? Yes, I did, but it folds sideways, so it's not really a ripoff. It's a different feel. Honestly, I kind of like it. Because it folds sideways, you can keep an optic on it. So see how that works. I wouldn't mind testing one out. You know, if it were relatively inexpensive, you know, like $400, $500, $600, I would test one out. I've always wanted a PCC, and then, you know, I'd rather have a Glock mag PCC though. I did not know you lived in the Caliban, Scott. Yeah. Sounds like you need to fly up here, buy your flash suppressor, or drive out state, buy your flash hider, and put it on anyway, because it sounds like they're going to that's going to be overturned pretty soon anyway. Almost rip off. Almost rip off. Yeah, almost rip off. Is what it is. Is what it is. So, again, Late Night Gun Chat. Don't forget our MeWe page, our Instagram page, our MeWe, and our Arms Directory is where we put all our affiliate links. So make sure you go to those. They're in the things before. $5.99 MSRP. Lance, I have not tried them yet. I plan on ordering some, but I have not tried them yet. What's up, Joel? How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Alaska. Yeah, I saw a bunch of bald eagles on the way home. So they're circling something on the edge of the military base, right on the highway. It's like they killed something on the military base. Yeah, the Blast 4 devices could save your ears somewhat. That's a good idea. For a bolt action hunting gun, absolutely. Might as well get a flash hider heavy gun already. There you go. Very well, and you doing some better. Still got cough and congestion in my chest, but doing some better. But yeah, I'm glad everybody's here tonight. Not too happy with Smith & Wesson making Thompson Center go the way of the Doberg. Yep, there you go. Has Chile gone nuts? I don't care. I don't keep up with Chile. They've gone nuts many times. Just let them go nuts. They'll destroy themselves. So tell us what's going on, Scott. What is Chile talking about? So videos coming up. I've got the stuff to make ballistics gel, and I'm going to order a little bit more to make some more ballistics gel. So we're going to do some like 9mm versus 40, just stuff like that. You know, something people have seen. But I really think the 40 Smith & Wesson HST is really going to beat it. So, yeah. Yeah, the Vortex flash hider is amazing. It works great. Get one. That's the Smith Vortex. That's what I have on all my rifles so far, except for one build. I have the Viltor muzzle brake flash hider compensator flash hider combo. It's like a A2 wrapped in another flash hider. It's kind of interesting. It's supposed to act like a muzzle brake, and it does kind of hold the muzzle down. You can keep 2 or 3 shots on target, really rapid fire at 100 yards on a man-sized target. So, yeah. I hold an X10 while I was in Anchorage, slightly lighter than the XTM. Yeah, they are slightly lighter. They're pretty much. Chook has gone off the deep end. What is Chook talking? How has Chook gone off the deep end? What was his latest go off the deep end thing? What did he say that was on the deep end? Chook is about as wishy-washy as Yankee Marshall. Scary guy. Yeah, and Yankee's a drama starter too. So Trading his SIG for Glock. Yeah, well, whatever. I carry my Glock instead of my SIG. So, mainly because my SIG stays locked up as a home defense weapon in one of our hideaways. But yeah, which is kind of weird because it's only a 7-shot plus 1 in the chamber, 40 Smith & Wesson. So it's like, get you to another. It's a get you to a bigger gun type thing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at Shoot's videos here. It's crazy. Yeah. I honestly, I trade carry guns probably. I don't trade the guns away. I switch out carry guns. Probably more often than shoot. One day it'll be my Smith & Wesson Shield 40. The next day it'll be my Glock 30. The next day it'll be my Glock 29. Most often it is my Glock 19. I shoot that gun the best. I've carried, as y'all seen on the channel, I've carried my Glock Model 40 IWB, 3 o'clock IWB. So yeah. Bear Creek, this thing's coming out with their AB8. 300 Win Mag on an AT platform, AR platform. I'd just as soon drag around a Barrett from the size of it. Yeah. I keep a SIG SP 2009 in a cupboard in my kitchen. There you go. Yeah, on an AR platform. I've felt some of them. I mean, the Barrett's, 50 pounds or more, 35, 40 pounds. You know, these aren't that heavy. They're maybe in the 15 to 18 pound range. So, is what it is. Yeah. Speaking of 300 Win Mag, I got to do a penetration test on this. We know it didn't penetrate body armor, but this is that Barnes. It's made for 300 blackout in a 300 Win Mag, 3,900 feet per second. So, you think any of the 1 to 24, 1 to 6 to 24 millimeter scopes? Yes, absolutely. It's all about quality of the scope. With the little 1 to 6 Victoptics I got sent the other day, that I haven't made a short on yet. I didn't even make the short. Would it do it? I don't know, but I'm going to put it on 458 SOCOM, which actually recoils more. And I'm going to put it on maybe the 7 millimeter 08. So there'll be a good chance it'll get something on it, My neighbor has a CAC AR-10 and 300 WSN. That thing is heavy. Yeah, I bet it is. I think an AR in 22-250 or 243 would be amazing. Well, you hadn't seen my channel much because I have an AR-10 and an AR-10 and 22-250. I built it with a 26-inch barrel specifically to penetrate body armor. So Lance, go look at the body armor 22-250. It's the only video on YouTube, I think. 22-250 versus body armor. Go look it up, and you'll see that maybe all that speed does a good job. Maybe it doesn't. So, is what it is. Carry my XBN 10 IWB every day. That one gun will do everything I need. There you go. Yep. I can attest that a AR-10 and 243 is nice. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it doesn't recoil at all, and it's fun to shoot. 3,900. Looking forward to seeing that one. What you're going to see is a fragment in a million pieces. But yeah, maybe. Bushnell or SIG I've been looking at. The SIG should. I have one of the SIGs. Not the cheaper one. I have a 1 to 4. It's about a $500 scope, first focal plane. Yeah, but it'll hold to 308. Absolutely. What's up, Gabriel? It's good to see you. I'm not a Bear Creek fan. So many component failures from extractors to spring to enhanced firing pins that break off to inaccurate barrels. Reading review says it all. There you go. Absolutely. So, absolutely. If I were going to go cheaper style, I would go PSA. It's a lot. I mean, there are issues with PSAs every once in a while, but it's a lot better, and they're a lot better company. Price for the SIG is around $350. Yeah, yeah. I think if it's their 1-6, does it come with the mount? Because if it is, I think you can do better. Let me find. I can probably find a deal on gun deals for you and put it on my MeWe page, because I think you can do better. I think I've seen that in the 269, 280 range, their first focal plane. But yeah, I still think you ought to do. If you're gonna get it, the best 1-6. I have it on my 6.5 Creedmoor. Is I got it for $659 at the local shop, and it's the U.S. Optics TX series, and it's gorgeous glass, man. It is worth the $659. It's worth $300 more. Absolutely. Doesn't come with a mount or anything. So I would highly, highly recommend that one, man. That has been one of the best scopes I've ever had. So, but yeah. Anyway, definitely do that. Yeah, when they came out last year or 2 years ago at Christmas to 2022, 2021, they were pretty cheap. So let me see if I can find you a deal on it. By the way, if you're on my MeWe page and you see the gun deals has listed, I get 30 cents a click. So all you got to do is click on it. You support the channel. Yep, PSA holds to their warranties, even replacing the whole gun. Yep. I would not pay full. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Lance, that would be a good little survival rifle. As long as you can carry plenty of ammo, absolutely. So, let me see here. What do we got on gun deals for you? Optics and sights. Filter. Brands. SIG. Ply filters. Yeah, here it is. 6-hour Tango MSR 1-6 24 rifle scope with the MSR BDC6 reticle, Alpha MSR cantilever mount, 309.88. So let me know. I'll put a gun deals link in my thing right now on my MeWe page. So it's a rifle scope. Don't freak out. I'm not selling guns, YouTube, if you're listening to this. But I'll put a link on my MeWe page. I'll do that right now. Sorry, it takes a minute. But yeah, looks like you could save $50, $40, man. Or you could just click on it a couple of times and make me money. Whatever you want to do. I don't care. Let's see. Put it in here. Here we go. Yep. Sorry, this takes a little bit. There we go. So there's a link up to you for that particular scope on on there. But if you're putting it on a 308 AR-10 type rifle, man, get that US Optics TX series. $659, worth it. So, all right. Chris, what's up, Chris? Now, however, I moved to Alaska and have other bullet concerns. I chose the 243 because it's deer legal in more places, runs heavier bullets, and with 3 grains difference in something like 50 feet per second off the 2250 with the light varmint bullets. Maybe. So the thing with 243 is 55 grain bullets get close to what a 55 grain bullet does in a 22-250, but you can go even lighter in the 22-250 and 40 grains and get way more speed, whereas that's the lightest bullet you can get for a 243. So is what it is. I understand. Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you though, you put in a full metal jacket type round for 243 and you live in Alaska, now you got a bear defense gun, man. Wouldn't be my first choice, but it's going to deliver more foot-pounds of energy than a 44 Magnum. Dump 25 rounds in an AR-10. Heck yeah. I'm game. All right. We've already been down here. Yeah, I also hold AR-1510 now. I see why almost everyone loves them. But yeah, they work and they're good and they're accurate. They're not as accurate as a bolt action, although some of them can be. Don't have any funds for the moment. Yep. They are big kid Legos. Yes, they are. Yeah. It's very efficient for size and stuff like that. So here's what it is. Here's a fun question. Here, what's an optics brand you don't think will make it another 10 years? Burris, maybe? I don't know. They make good stuff for the most part. It's pretty good. Every once in a while you have a problem, but GTM. But yeah. It's a good question. Currently building 2 more AR-10s and 308. These have 16-inch thinner profile, much lighter barrels. Hunters want light as I can build. Yeah. I'm gonna build a 20-inch. I'm gonna take the 22-250 barrel off since it didn't do what it was supposed to do. And I'm gonna put a 6.5 20-inch lightweight 20-inch barrel on because I already have an 18-inch and 6.5, and it's really, really heavy barrel. So I'm gonna do a lightweight barrel 20-inch and make it more of a hunting rifle. Yep. Someone called their rifle Charlene. What kind of rifle would it be? I don't know, but it'd be in John Deere green. Get that reference? Yeah, 270, 30-06, 308. You'll be fine as rain, Chris. Yep. Any of those would work. I will say though, if you're going after bigger boost, bigger bear, muskox, bison, you want something a little bigger in general, but those will all work. Charlene was an M14 last I heard. Nice booger dog. There you go. How are you commemorating the 30th anniversary of the Waco siege? I'm not really. It was wrong with what the government did, but other than a couple memes on Facebook and stuff that I've read, I'm not really commemorating it. My AR-243 is a 20-inch bull barrel, but my semi-auto is an AK variant, 16-inch 308, which is why I asked, because my next option might be buying a Marlin 1895 Trapper in the 4570. Yeah, there you go. So is yours the Sega 308 AK variant? Because you're talking 308 Winchester, it's got to be a bigger receiver and stuff. And I think only Sega made one. So Bren 10 or Smith & Wesson U645. Bren 10. Bet Osprey fails. There you go. It's a thing, but only for rich people who want to flex their money on guns. I mean, nobody who owns a regular rifle has a regular job. That's for the oil executives, man. So all that Vapor. Yep. There you go. Gotcha. Yeah, that's cool. We should go shoot it on the channel sometime, man. Sometime. So, okay, I guess that's what he's asking. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not as familiar with AKs as I am ARs, so I'd much rather throw that out there. I'm eventually going to get an AK. I've always said I wanted one. Had an opportunity to buy one back in the early 2000s and didn't, and kicking myself for it. So an Egyptian Mahdi for like $350. I finally decided to go do it. When I went back, it was gone. So it is what it is. Some point I could bring it down and let you shoot it. There you go. You live in Fairbanks? Yep. I think they're still building them. Yeah. I think it's pretty much custom guns. I mean, they do a lot of custom guns. So I don't talk to them much though. So yeah, but I think they are still building them. Is 35 Wayland still popular in Alaska? You know, it has a cult following, but no, you can't get guns or ammo for it. So you don't see it on the shelves. You don't hear people swearing by it and telling young people that's what they ought to buy. But yeah, Zastava M77 308. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Express Factory is the original AKs and based off the bigger RPK 7.62. There you go. Cool. That's awesome. Yep. Now I've learned something. Thank you. Yeah. Well, if you're ever down in Anchorage Way, let me know. Email me AlaskanBallistics at gmail.com. Yeah, it would be that, but I like I just said a few minutes ago, I'm going to pull it off and put a 6.5 20-inch barrel on it, so I can have something that will do that. I mean, I'll already have a rifle to hunt wolves and coyotes with in my 6.5 Creedmoor Bergara, so why not? Love the commies for one thing, their firearms. Yeah, too bad they didn't build tanks and planes as well. You're getting hammered. Oh well. So, excuse me. Sorry, sleep has been deprived lately. So, anyway. So we got another probably 6 to 8 inches of snow in the last 2 weeks since y'all see me. Maybe more than that. So I think we're up to 72 inches now, 78 inches, something like that. Yeah, the trapper and put that rail on it's a good little setup. As far as like a great black bear type thing, that's great. .308 AK. It was a Galil. Yeah, originally they had some 308 Galils before they put them down into 5.56. I would love to have a Galil. I'd rather have a Galil than an AK. Keep waiting for PSA to make one so we can afford it. But the James Rivi Armories ones are nice too. So I forgot about them too. Yep, there's a lot of 308 AKs out there, so it's good to know. G3 or FAL? I go FAL. And the reason why is a G3 ruins the brass because of its open chamber system that allows the pressure to ruin the brass. No, you go FAL. You know, especially if you're a reloader, but even if you're not, you go FAL. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Setme's, G3s, all those that use that system to ruin the brass. Nah, stay away. That's what I tell people. Had one back in the 90s, very nice, but it's gone now. Long gone now. There you go. Like all I've done lately is plow snow. I've had about all I can take. I can understand that. I can understand that, my friend. Absolutely. M1A. Out of all of those, though, out of all the 308s, an AR-10 really is the best. If you get a good, reliable manufacturer, quality manufacturer, it's going to be the best. So, can't wait for mud season. Golly, not all the snow's going to be melted in June, just about. Now, this guy, yeah, Italian BM59 is 308. I wish I had. Now, that I can agree with. That would be a lot of fun. No use to, basically an M1 Garand 308 box fed magazine. So, yeah, pretty cool. And I know the M1A is basically that, the M14, but there's some significant differences in places, whereas the BM59 is not. The Italian ones are hard to get, but I think James River Armory was making them for a while. The Makarov is why Russia, USSR can't win wars. There you go. Opening to cause malfunctions. Yeah, pretty much. Got to be careful with your scope that none of the knobs hit the brass and bounce back in. Yeah, I've heard of that before. People put it in the wrong place, and the op rod is moving on the side of the rifle. So if you grip it wrong, you cause it to jam. No, and like I did in that one video. James River Armory made them off Beretta parts. That's good to know. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, I'm gonna end the broadcast a little early, or the broadcast a little early. Still under the weather. Guys, go check out my MeWe page. If you got any questions, contact me there. Our arms directory page as well, and they'll be in the description below. Guys, thanks for making an enjoyable chat. I'm just trying to save my voice and not have too much congestion and everything. So, guys, God bless. Take care. We will see you at the range. Millimeter Kurtz, the PSA's new STG44 is available in it. I didn't see much data on the cartridge. Yeah, we'd have to find it out. Weed Eater, thanks for coming in. Cav Trooper 19D, thanks for joining. What IR scope do you recommend, or thermal? I'm not an expert on those. I got an affiliate link with the ATNs. If you want to spend money on the good ATNs, I got an affiliate link with them. So that had that cold for 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been more than 2 weeks. I've had it for 2 months. All right, guys. God bless. Take care. We'll see you at the range.